Hey there, it's Mr. Miller here again, and we have a special guest, the art teacher, Mrs. Fisher. And today we want to talk about this. Have you ever felt that you're just not quite good enough? I'm sure there are times out there with you or your family, you felt that way one way or another. I'm kind of remembering back myself. When I was a little bit younger, it's hard to believe, a little bit younger in my profession here at school, where I wasn't quite sure if I could do certain things. So here's what some teachers were doing with me, in fact. They kept saying, they would write me little notes. They kept saying to me, "You are a leader. We need to hear your voice more." So
Sounds like they were trying to encourage you.
yeah, have you ever had that experience where even with your students or yourself that you need to do some of that too? Or
Oh, all the time. Even just saying little things to encourage one another. And sometimes I say those things to myself if I'm feeling discouraged. So I'm like, oh, I can do this. It just didn't work out the first time, but I can try again in order to reach my goal later on.
that's right. And one of the things you said just clicked with me right now is the fact that it may not work out exactly the way you want it, at first, but should you doubt yourself at that point?
Oh, no. There's always other opportunities to do it right if you keep trying and trying again, right? That's what I think.
Yes, because the better you feel about yourself and you have that positive outlook, even though it doesn't go exactly the way you want,
Right.
the more you're able to do what is necessary maybe in the very near future. Like with artwork, have you ever had that a little bit more?
All the time. Sometimes we make mistakes in artwork, but that's why I encourage them to use pencils first so they can erase and try again. I know sometimes if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, but I do art all the time and it never turns out like it doesn't always turn out the way I want it to. So I keep trying and trying again and trying to solve those problems in order for it to look like what I want it to.
Yeah, I like how you said solve those problems because in one way or another, like I've told you in other videos, there is a way to solve something if we give it enough time and enough energy or brain power to figure out what we need to do next with support maybe.
Right, and it's always okay to like take a step back and take breaks to maybe like reflect on what you need to do in order to be successful.
Because isn't that good enough to reflect?
Yes.
Isn't it good enough to say, I did that not quite the way I wanted, but I will keep going on it?
Yeah, maybe pushing it off to the side and waiting for later so you are feeling a little bit more relaxed about it.
And see, that's the point we want to make today, everybody out there, is giving yourself the time, the patience, and the self-talk to say, no matter what is happening, I'm still good enough right in this very moment, and even in the very near future. So I want you all to think about that, because that's so important to your success in life. So the community prompt this week is, when is the time that you did think you were good enough? And you need to keep those thoughts going more and more. But think about that with your family and then talk to them about it. Thanks so much for joining me today.